I recently got the FeiyuTech WG2X. Now if you don't know what the WG2 kind of series is from FeiyuTech, it's a wearable gimbal, and this is exactly why I have it on a chesty strap. So to give you an idea, this would actually sit on your chesty strap. Mine's taken apart right now, like this, and you'd go riding your bike, running, jet skiing. The very first WG2 was waterproof, and FeiyuTech then turned to this one, which is the second version, and they made it splash proof, so it's not fully waterproof anymore. However, we've gotten this thing pretty wet. So the idea came about, and we thought, how could we test this thing to its limits? That's when we thought, well, why not put it on a roller coaster? Now, I know a roller coaster has got a lot of different movements. Unfortunately, with the wearable gimbals, one of the things that they're designed to do, which is great, is to keep your horizon level, which is what a gimbal essentially does. However, a lot of new gimbals have gotten to this all follow mode, where it would actually, as you would bank, it would turn with it. Now, when you're riding and you're coming down a hill with a mountain bike, it looks fantastic because your hands are in front of you and they kind of move left to right, and you can see that rotation and angle that the bike is leaning. So what we decided to do was put it in pan and tilt mode, which is when your gimbal would move up and down, left and right. Now, this works great when you're doing a flip in a roller coaster. So we decided to put it on 3 different roller coasters, and I'm going to show you all 3. The first one is a straight loop. It does 0 to 85 kilometers an hour in 3 seconds, and it hits a loop, goes around, goes straight up, and it comes backwards. So it tests this kind of motion absolutely perfect. And we wanted to see if it could keep up with that kind of G-force that it exerts, as well as that speed that it kind of comes around. So this is that clip.
Yes! Yes! It's a break! Oh yeah!
The next one we wanted to do was a Miner's Revenge, which operates in a very similar way. However, you're kind of on a swinging, call it grandstand, and it flips you over. And the reason that we wanted to do this one is you get soaked. It sprays you full of water. So I'm actually going to show you this one right now, and then straight afterwards I'm going to insert a photo to show you how wet this thing got. I mean, I was drenched. So have a look at this.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. There it comes. No. 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 No.
Now the final one is the Anaconda. Now the Anaconda is a Gold Reef city, and this roller coaster is a beast. I believe it exerts up to 3.5 Gs. They say it's one of the best roller coasters around with its speed as well as its loops. However, it doesn't just loop. It has 3 spirals on it. Now the issue with the spiral is when it's mounted to your chest, it's kind of fantastic because basically what would happen is it should be able to go all the way around. The problem with this video that you're going to see now is that you don't get to see my hands and feet all the time. So you don't get that feeling of exactly what the roller coaster is doing. Fortunately, I think next time maybe I should actually go and stick my arms and hands out. But it's got nothing to do with the gimbal or a GoPro in super view. It's got to do with the way you sit. When you're riding a bicycle, and this is when you see wearable gimbals, you've got your hands out in front of you. So you have a point of reference. However, when you're on a roller coaster, you're kind of sitting like this and your feet are dangling off. But you're still going to get the idea. Now, there were 3 spirals. With the speed and the complexity of this roller coaster, I really didn't think this thing would actually do anything at all. I thought it was going to go completely spin around, point backwards, as that's happened before. But let me show you this.
Oh yes! Woo! Oh!
So that's it. That's the FeiyuTech WG2X. Considering it was on the Anaconda, it is an immense, potent roller coaster. I think it held up pretty well. Kind of just, you know, pushing the limits of it. If you haven't seen, you know, riding with this, what you can do with a wearable gimbal, drop it in the comments below. I'll head out and I'll actually go film some mountain biking stuff for you guys and see if we can put it to its limits, actually just wearing it, and you can see the handlebars and that. It's a lot smoother than if you just wore a GoPro on a chesty strap. It balances out a lot more movement. If you want to see a comparison just wearing a GoPro versus wearing a gimbal and a GoPro, let me know in the comments below. And for those wondering, this is a GoPro Hero 6, so the stabilization on this is pretty poor in a sense of it's come nowadays. However, this WG2X just pushes it to the next level. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day, good evening, good night, goodbye.